No, no! No! Are you listening?
DC Comics has lost their ever-loving mind. Sean from Middle Grounded, Tom Taylor has come out and said some of the most baffling things I've ever heard. He's the guy behind Gay Superman, Son of Kal-El. They said bisexual, but we know that's only to try and soften the blow, and we know that a male bisexual character is not going to be going after women. They've come out during this Pride Celebration Month, which is pretty much every month of the year for this company, and they've retconned, like Tim Drake, to be attracted to men, because that's what Pride Celebration is. Taking all straight characters and making them gay, going gay straight across the board. When you hate your audience this much, when you don't understand the properties you own, there's a problem. From an article on Bounding into Comics, AIPT writer David Brooke asked Tom if hindsight, is there anything you might have changed or done differently? He's referencing the Son of Kal-El. Taylor pointed to the apparently rushed display of John and boyfriend Jay Nakamura's first kiss, asserting, "I'm a writer, you know. There were things that like, okay, this has to happen by coming out day. Coming out day. And I would have loved a little bit longer for John and Jay to be together before the kiss. It doesn't really matter. You would have crapped on the characters just the same. But having said that, the importance of that moment far outweighs slight pacing issues, you know? When it makes global news, and I'm watching it on SNL or whatever, yes, maybe you could have done with maybe 10 more pages. But as far as global, your writer's cap to one side. Let me explain something to you, Tom. You spiked at the beginning, because you get those initial collectors, those people out of curiosity who buy this garbage, people who think maybe this is going to be worth something one day. But we saw you quickly dropped out of the top 50, and you couldn't take it, and you went ballistic, and you started attacking fans, because you know what you did was simply, as you said, to piss off the right people, not to put out a good product. Taylor stated, "We somehow managed to keep people engaged without actually having John punch anyone for six issues. I think that's really important as well. So we have a young bi guy who also is just the sweetest, most empathetic, nurturing guy who doesn't want to hurt anyone. And I think that's far more heroic than someone punching a supervillain in the face. Let me explain something to you about making Son of Kal-El pacifist. How can you possibly have a character as powerful as he is, with the power to go out and save so many people, and have him run around like a hippie and strictly worry about where his genitalia is being put, what gender he's putting it into? Being gay doesn't make you a hero. Being trans doesn't make you a hero. All of this pride nonsense is just nonsense. I don't mean that pride is not important. I understand that in the past, gay people have been persecuted and ostracized. I get that. I really do. But when you make it the main focus of your stories, and you just want to make people angry, there's a problem. It goes on to state that Taylor believes that readers truly want, now this is telling, truly want their main Superman title to focus on the intrapersonal relationship drama of a pacifist teenage superhero. Now, Bounding into Comics pointed out that sales numbers show this to be far from the case, and we know this. According to official sales reports from ICB2, the last issue, Superman Son of Kal-El, to rank in the top 50 comics charts, was at 6 in January of this year. Undoubtedly, thanks to momentum from the previous issue's highly marketed reveal that John is bisexual, and this is what I told you guys about. The initial collectors, they came out and bought this issue thinking it could possibly be worth something. Ever since, Taylor's, and this is true, self-lauded series has failed to place in said rankings by either units sold or dollars made. I'm going to say this one more time. When these writers learn that what's between your legs and where you put it is not what's going to sell comics, and when they stop taking beloved characters and changing them to trans or gay or lesbian or whatever they're going to do across that rainbow spectrum, we will have quality products again. And this is why I'm grateful for Eric July and the Rippaverse, and I'm grateful for Nerdrotic, and I'm grateful for Geeks and Gamers and Disparu and Yellow Flash and all of these different outlets who are covering this garbage and calling them onto the carpet. Because it's terrible. When you tell me that being a pacifist and being gay is more heroic than actually doing something heroic, we've got a problem. And Tom Taylor, you can go piss up a rope. You should never have been put in charge of anything, and you have killed so many characters that we loved. Sean from Middle Grounded, please like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you in the next one.